High in the heart of a sunlit jungle, where golden beams filtered through emerald leaves and painted the world in warmth, there lived a pair of small blue-feathered birds. The husband had feathers as bright as the summer sky, with a bold stripe of deep blue around his neck. His wife, softer in color, carried lighter blue feathers and a gentle patch of white on her belly. Together, they had built their nest with care, weaving straw and twigs into a perfect round cradle that sat snug on a thick tree branch. Inside that nest, 3 tiny eggs once rested, white with brown speckles, fragile yet filled with promise. The birds had watched over them with love, bringing bits of food, singing soft lullabies, and dreaming of the day when the eggs would crack open to reveal chirping little ones. But one afternoon, as the forest hummed with life, the pair returned from gathering berries in their tiny red beaks. Their shiny wings carried them swiftly through the dappled sunlight, their hearts light with excitement to check on their eggs. Yet, the moment they landed on the branch, their world shattered. The nest was no longer whole. Where the precious eggs had been, only broken shells remained, scattered like fallen petals. The cradle of dreams was empty. The husband's eyes grew wide in disbelief, while the wife let out a soft cry, her round cartoon tears glistening like dewdrops. Their feathers ruffled as sorrow struck their hearts. But just below the branch, a slithering figure gave away the cruel truth. A black-green snake, its scales glinting under the sun, was sneaking away. Its glowing yellow eyes sparkled with mischief, and its mouth curled into a sly grin. It had feasted upon the eggs and now sought to disappear into the shadows of the jungle. The bluebirds looked down, torn between grief and fury. Their hearts ached, but in that ache was something stronger, determination. They were small, but their spirits were fierce. The wife looked at her husband, and though tears streaked her cartoon eyes, her gaze burned with resolve. The husband nodded back, his tiny red beak clenched with courage. They were not powerless. That night, as the jungle fell into silence and fireflies painted the air with golden sparks, the birds planned. "If we let the snake win," whispered the wife, "our nest will never be safe again." The husband puffed his feathers proudly. "Then we must fight for it, together." The following dawn, the snake returned, hungry for more. It slithered lazily up the tree trunk, its tongue flicking in and out, expecting an easy feast. But this time, the branch was not quiet. From above, the bluebirds darted like streaks of light. With sharp cries, they pecked at the snake's head, struck at its eyes, and battered it with their tiny wings. The snake hissed, twisting and lashing its tail, but the birds did not give up. Every strike carried the strength of their love, the memory of their broken eggs, and the promise of new life yet to come. T.